Good morning students. Welcome to my class. Today I will introduce exercise 1.1 in front of you. Before it we have discussed about what are the types of numbers starting from natural number, whole number, integers and rational number. Today I will explain you exercise 1.1. So in exercise 1.1 the first question is to tell how to use the properties to find the values of given expressions. So for it, this is your question. First, what we will do, we will just change the place of these two numbers here and 5 by 2 will go there. This property is known as commutativity that I told you. It is nothing but commutativity. So with the help of that we will shift the numbers here. Once you shift them, what you will do, you will take out 3 by 5 as common. Then what is left inside is minus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 6. Now this is known as distributivity. With the help of that, now you are having these numbers inside the brackets. You can solve it by taking 6 as LCM. It will be 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4 will come. Then minus 4 minus 1, close the bracket and 5 by 2 as it is. Now if you solve this, it will come out to be minus 5 upon 6. Here it is 3 by 5. 5 and 5 will cancel out. What is left here is minus 1 by 2. Then minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2 will give you 5 minus 1 upon 2 which is 4 upon 2 and the answer will be 2 for it. So this is the first question. Same way you have to go for the second question. Now again we will see this question number 2. Second part of first question. First you have to write the question. Now you can easily visualize that in this part 2 by 5 is common. So you can take this full term here and you can shift it there. So shifting the positions of the numbers is known as commutativity. So in this part we have used commutativity by shifting the places or by changing the orders of the number. Now what will happen? From these two set of numbers you can take 2 by 5 as common and inside there will be minus 3 by 7 plus 1 by 14. You can close the bracket and write the other numbers outside. Now you can easily see we can cancel out it. 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. Now this way 2 by 5 is here. From them if I take the LCM it will be 14. Then if I do 7 2s are 14, 3 2s are 6. Because of minus it will come minus 6. And 14 1s are 14, 1 1s are 1. Then it will be minus 6 plus 1. Minus 1 upon 4. Now this way if I solve it, it will be 2 upon 5 minus 6 plus 1 will give you minus 5 upon 14 minus 1 by 4. Now here if I cancel it out, it will be like 2 1s are 2 and 2 7s are 14. 5 and 5 I can cancel out, nothing is left except minus. So minus 1 upon 7 and here it is minus 1 upon 4. Now from this if you take the LCM it will be 28. So write the LCM downside and if you multiply them it will be minus 4 minus 7 or you can see it this way. 7 4s are 28, 1 4s are 4 and the minus sign. Then again the minus sign and 4 7s are 28, 1 7s are 7, then minus sign and 7. Now add these two numbers, it will give you 11, that is of minus. So the answer will be minus 11 by 28. Now for the next question. In the next question, what is there? It's all about the inverse of the numbers. So I am writing the next question for you. In the second question, you have to write the additive inverse of the numbers. I told you in my previous class, additive number is nothing but the negative of a number. So how to write the additive inverse is, you just first write the number. What is the number given is 2 by 8. You have to write the additive inverse of 2 by 8. So what you can do, you just put a bracket and put one minus sign outside. So whatever number given to you, just you write it inside and you will get the additive inverse of it. So that means the additive inverse of 2 by 8 will be minus 2 by 8. Now in the next question it is minus 5 by 9. You have to find the additive inverse of minus 5 by 9. As I told you, what you have to do, first put a minus sign outside and make a bracket. Now whatever number is asked for, you have to just write it as it is inside the bracket. Now once you write, now open the bracket, minus minus will become plus and it will be 5 upon 9. So the additive inverse of minus 5 by 9 is 5 upon 9. Now in the next question, what is there? It is minus 6 upon minus 5. As I told, put minus sign outside, make a bracket and write the number as it is inside the bracket. Now you know you can cancel out these minus sign and the answer will be, after opening the bracket, is minus 6 by 5. Same way you can do all the question. One more thing I want to tell you, that whenever you get 2 upon minus 9, minus 2 upon 9, these two numbers are exactly same. It doesn't make any difference where you have put the minus sign. Either you put it in the denominator or in the numerator, both means the same. Even sometime we used to write the number this way also. Like in between the numbers we used to put the minus sign. So I want to say you that these all three numbers are same. There is no difference among them. In the fourth question, the minus sign is put downside. So what you have to do, same way that I told you, you have to just put a minus sign outside, write the number as it is inside the bracket, open the bracket, minus minus will become plus and the additive inverse is 2 by 9 of 2 upon minus 9. Now, in the next question, what we have to do, we have to verify that this left hand side is equal to right hand side. Always remember, whenever the question is of verification, it's better to write it like left hand side and right hand side. So what is there in the left hand side? It is given to you minus x. So if I put the value of x inside, it is what given to you, 11 upon 15. Now just open up the bracket, it will give you 11 upon 15. And this 11 upon 15 is equal to the value of x, which is our RHS. That means LHS is equal to RHS. So if LHS is equal to RHS, it is verified that minus of minus x is equal to x. Same way you can do the second part by using left hand side and right hand side. In next question, we have to write multiplicative inverse. So in multiplicative inverse, what we have to do, whatever number is given to you, always write it 1 upon whatever number given to you. In this case, it is given minus 13. So you can write it this way. In the second part, what is given to you is minus 13 upon 19. So I told you, whenever you have to write the additive inverse, how to write it? Just first put minus sign outside, put a bracket and write the number as it is inside the bracket. In the case of multiplicative inverse, what you have to do, just always put a 1 in the numerator and whatever number given to you as it is in the denominator. This way. Now how to write this number? You have to just do the reciprocal of the number given in denominator. It will be 19 upon 13. And as I told you, the negative sign you can put anywhere. You can put it upside, downside, both means the same. So the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 upon 19 is equal to minus 19 upon 13. Remember, students generally get confused in between the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. What they used to do, they used to do the inverse of the sign also. They used to convert it in plus also. But I am telling you, this is totally wrong. What you have to concern always, whenever there is a question of multiplicative inverse, put a 1 in the numerator and write the number as it is in the denominator. You need not to care about the minus sign. So this way you can do all the questions which are given in the book. In next question, what you have to tell the properties which has been used in the given questions. Now I am writing the questions for you. This is multiplicative identity. Why? Because with 1, if I multiplied minus 4 by 5, either on left or right side, it will give you the same number minus 4 by 5. That means 1 is the multiplicative identity. In the second question, what is there? It is written that minus 13 upon 17 multiplied by minus 2 by 7 is equal to minus 2 by 7 multiplied by minus 13 upon 17. As you can see, we have just changed the positions of the numbers, and this is nothing but commutativity property of the numbers. And in the third question, what we have done minus 19 upon 29 multiplied by 29 upon minus 19 is equal to 1. If you multiply A by B with B by C, it will give you 1. This is known as multiplicative inverse. That means if you multiply a number with its reciprocal, it will give you 1. So multiplicative inverse property is used in this third part of the question. Now in the sixth question, what we have to do? We have to multiply 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. So the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16 will be 16 upon minus 7. So if you multiply it by 6 by 13, what you will get? 16 6s are 96 and 13 7s are 91. You can write and put the negative sign outside. Now in the next question, they have asked which property is being used in it. So if you look carefully, you can find out in the first left hand side what we have do. We are solving 6 and 4 by 3 first. But on the right hand side, we are solving 1 by 3 and 6 first. So which property is there? It is nothing but associativity property being used here. Okay. Now in the 8th question, it is being asked whether 8 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 upon 8. For that, what we have to do? First we will solve minus 1 upon 8. It will be 8 ones are 8 plus 1, which will give you minus 9 upon 8. So the multiplicative inverse of 9 upon minus 9 upon 8 will be, you have to first put a 1 upside and downside write the number as it is. Now if you write it, just inverse it, it will become minus 8 upon 9. But in the question it is given 8 upon 9. That means this number minus 1 by 8 is not the reciprocal of 8 by 9. Same way in the next question it is asked whether 0.3. So if you notice, how will you write 0.3? 0.3 can be written as 3 upon 10. So what is asked? Whether it is the multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3. So if you solve this 3 1 by 3, it will give you 3 3s are 9 plus 1, which is 10 by 3. So yes, we can say this is the multiplicative inverse of the given number. Now in the 10th question, there is true and false and filling the blanks and write you have to do. So in the first part, the rational number that does not have a reciprocal. A rational number which is not having a reciprocal is nothing but 0. In the second part, it is asked rational numbers which are equal to their reciprocals. It is 1 and minus 1. Because if you do the reciprocal of 1 and minus 1, you will get the same number 1 and minus 1. The rational number that is equal to its negative, it is 0 only, because 0, minus 0, plus 0, all the three things are same. After that, in filling the blanks, 0 is the number which is not having any reciprocal. The numbers 1 and minus 1 are their own reciprocals. The reciprocal of minus 5 is minus 1 upon 5. The reciprocal of 1 upon x is x. The product of two rational numbers is always rational number, and the reciprocal of a positive rational number is positive. So this is all about your exercise 1.1. I will give you the introduction of 1.2 in my next class. Thank you.